Welcome to Said Larry J. I am your host, Larry, missing in action, traveling here, there, everywhere, going to weddings and stuff and everything. Thank you all so much for your support and y'all efforts and everything. And I hope you all are enjoying this time, but I am back. Let's see, because I was trying to start this computer, but I think I may have to get me a computer, or I may have to go back in and look to see what I have to go erase. I'm so over this. But anyway, I'm over this like I'm over all of this stuff that's going on in the world. I mean, the mad scientist is up there. Oh, I'll talk about that later. Or tonight, y'all come on in and make yourself at home. I cooked some delicious onion rings, everyone. But I didn't just cook the onion rings though. I cook onion rings and burgers. Now let me tell you what I did to the burgers. I cooked they were like four big burgers. Now what I did was y'all get y'all some notes. I should have, but I already ate. I'm so sorry. I couldn't fix no plate, no another plate. So what I did was how I prepared my burgers. I got me some sirloin hamburger meat. That means it's about 93% beef and the red is fat. The rest is fat. So when you cook it in the cooking on the stove, you don't get all that grease everywhere. So I got me some of that and some green onions and one of those little red peppers, not as hot as they are. And I utilized some Worcester sauce. I probably ain't even saying the word right. Worcester sauce, and I squeezed just a little bit of honey barbecue sauce in my and I just grind. Wash your hands first. Just grind it up. Put some salt and pepper seasoning and everything, and then I chopped up some parsley and I put in there. Now I cook them on an average temperature, probably about medium, but you just keep flipping it because you don't want to burn up your burgers. So what I did, I burnt. I mean, not I burnt, but I kept flipping over my burgers. There was a nice brown color on the outside, and in the inside they had just a tad bit of red, not too much. However you like your burgers, your steaks, cook it however you want to. If you want raw meat, just fix it raw meat. Now, I'm not telling you to do that, but it's dangerous. Up to you. So that's how I did my burgers. I bought some potato buns. They them nice soft buns. They're very pricey. Well, to some people they pricey. They ain't but about $3 or $4. Get over yourselves. And so that's what I did. Now how I prepared my burger. Oh, and I bought me a purple onion and some yellow onions as well. I did so as I prepare and some is it Monty yellow jack cheese, jack pepper cheese, one of them. It's the white cheese with the jalapeno peppers in it. So I bought me some of that. And as I prepared my burger, I put my burger a little sauce at the bottom, warmed up my burger just a little bit, want the cheese just melt a little bit, put me on like 4 or 5 purple onions that I had sliced nicely. And I use instead of lettuce, I use arugula. Some arugula and it had my sandwich about this big. When I say my sandwich was about this big, it was this big. It was good. So how I prepared my onion rings, I cut up me 2 yellow onions and I pretty much let them soak in a thing of buttermilk, and then I let them soak into buttermilk. Then I got me some flour, put in me some about a tablespoon of cornstarch because cornstarch thicken things, and I season my flour. I use seasoned salt, some other type of seasoning, and some pepper. Utilize that, and once that got done, I started dipping my. I had my onions already dipped in my buttermilk, and I took them from the buttermilk, put it in the flour, did that and did that. Had my grease already warmed after I finished my burgers and everything. Put it in a different pan, of course, and then I put them in there and let them fried for about good 3, 4, 5 minutes until there was a nice crispy brown. It was a nice crispy brown. Mmm. Mmm. Y'all just don't know how good these onion rings are. Mmm. They're good. I cooked a lot of them. A sister of mine, she told me, she said they look like five-star restaurant run food. And I took pictures of it. Mm, it's good, y'all. When I tell you I can in that kitchen, I don't know what I'll be doing. So that was my dinner. Speaking of dinner, I love my mommy. Drink some water with this. I supposed to be going to assist my mommy to cook. I asked her what she got on the menu. She sounded like she got like 3 or 4 items. How you gonna cook all of that and we have a whole family gonna be in? So I already knew that I probably end up cooking most of the food. So we shall see. I sent her the menu. I asked her to write me a blank check. I don't know why she won't write me no blank check. She told me the menu good, but she ain't write me no blank check. You can trust me, mommy. You can. Some of y'all like to buying a lot of that stuff up too. I know I have to go get the rest of my ingredients and stuff because I don't want to be caught up in that store with y'all. That's all rude of me. I'm sitting up here eating in front of y'all face. Go in the kitchen to get you some. Adam set up here and eating y'all face. So I got to go out here and get some of this stuff because see, I don't want to be caught up with all of these people tomorrow, tonight. I already saw a lot of people in the stores, and I'm like, oh my goodness, these people are already buying up stuff. Have y'all did y'all Christmas gifts? I ain't bought not damn gift yet. I'm gonna make my gifts very simple. This, see, I know how to be decorative and go buy some gifts. I remember one Christmas, I really didn't have much money. I didn't have the money to be going out buying people gifts. I really didn't. So I say, it's the thought that count. So I went to the store and I bought, like a little box of them gift cards. And I said, I just give this to my family. I gave some of, I went and, signed my name. Love your nephew, love here, love there. All we need is love in it. All we need is love. All we need is love everywhere, everywhere. All we need is love, and all we need is love. All we need is love everywhere. So I went and signed all these cards and I gave them to my family. Here you go. Here you go. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm so happy because I'm giving them cards and I know I ain't hardly got no money. And I'm giving them, and then, this is so sweet. And one of the trifling Ninja Turtles, I hope it's some money in these cards. And I'm sitting there looking like, I almost like to say, you monkey, you should be grateful somebody getting you a card. I didn't see it. I was a nice Santa that year. I went back in there a few minutes later. Everybody, oh, well, we finna go to Walmart. Oh, we finna go over so and so. How about most of my cards are on the floor? My feelings were hurt. Really, they wouldn't hurt. I just said, I know what I won't get y'all, and I know what y'all probably won't get again. That's if you get anything. I done spent my hard few coin on some cards, and y'all done showed me how they work. So, when you get people, because folks be want these expensive gifts. They be want iPads, iWatches, eyeglasses, Apple eyeglasses, X-rated eyeglasses, and all of that stuff, and cars that drive by them. That time, what I look like buying you all of this stuff? That's what that's what Quinn was talking about. Oh, mommy, Quinn, Yaris. She talking about some. She want her an iPad. What you need with an iPad? Buying that iPad. Don't buy that nut no iPad. They don't already have enough iPads. I tell you what, get them a Switch. Oh, that's what some of y'all need to get y'all kids a Switch, a Nintendo Switch. Because some of them they need switches to help them switch gears. That way, when they playing Nintendo and they be in the wrong lane, wrong gear, you use that Nintendo Switch to help them get back on the right track. Mm. It'll come to your rocker later. Cause I be amazed. I remember when I was a child, I had to be good as a child. I really did. I had to be good as a child, even though I wasn't no good child. But I had to be good because some of my stuff will get cut out for Christmas. I have a long list, but if I had to make good grades in school, I had to be good. I couldn't act a fool and with people and everything else. So I had to be good. We used to get, they don't do it anymore because these gremlins, they're some of them anyway. They're not used to. We used to get what was the J.C. Penney catalog. Boy, when I tell you, I love that J.C. Penney catalog because it used to come around October, first week of November. I used to run to the mailbox because I used to love to get that J.C. Penney catalog so I can go spin all the way back in the back so I can see what toys I want for Christmas. And I would write my jolly old list down. My buddy, wherever I go, he goes, my buddy and me. I did want a but. Well, hello, Miss Monica. She talking about the lies. Then you late because I just said I wasn't really no good child. How she gonna tell me I wasn't no good child? I was a good child, just like I get up here sometimes and tell y'all it's 7 o'clock on Tuesday, and you be asking me. Yesterday wasn't Tuesday. Oh, here she go with these recaps. Lord Jesus, help us all. Help us all. We have a gift list that we want to give you. Because we got some of the now what was that? Yes, I was talking I done got off track. Let me get this train back on track. Because we used to get the J.C. Penney catalog. See, kids these days don't know anything about no J.C. Penney catalog. They don't know nothing about going on the outside. We used to get bicycles. We wanted the next speed bicycles. We started off with a 5 speed. We went up to an 8 speed. Then it went to a 10 speed, a 12 speed, a 15 speed, a 18 speed, and I think I had a 21 speed. That's all we wanted because we were outside children. These children back in the day. Back in the day means 90s and back. And we would go outside. We would get all these outside. What's the topic? The topic is let's talk about it. It's something else too. But right now my outline is dinner, Christmas gifts. Right now I'm on Christmas gifts. And so we would get all these wonderful gifts. We would get, I had a Super Nintendo, and a Nintendo 64. Now these kids want PlayStation 19s and 20s and 100 and thousands. I don't know what be going on with these kids these days. I mean, it's just like the world is spinning out of control. Speaking of the world is spinning out of control, are you all keeping track of what's going on in the mad scientist lab? Okay. It is so much stuff going on in the mad scientist lab. Please, you all, please, keep what's going on. I couldn't even grasp the fact of what I wanted to talk about. You have that man that set up there and he's supposed to be going to prison, but now he talking about he wants federal time. I forget that man name. What is that man name? He he put his knee on that man. But he talking about he want federal time. I need to get into the logistics of why he want federal time, because there's a reason why he want federal time or go to the federal prison. He's out of control. Coming out this Pentagon meeting, they out of control. This United States is out of control. People just doing what they want to do. Please, you all, if you don't know, please read up on Amarion. He's the singer. Read up on Amarion so you know what's going on with Amarion. So when you get in conversations, you know how to deliberate your conversations on Amarion, because some of y'all don't know what the hell's going on in this world. And we have our wonderful president that is doing such a job and with the United States of America. They probably won't vote for him anymore. Oh, Miss Monica say federal prison is safer and more privileges. Oh, that's why he want federal prison. Because I say, why would he want to go to federal prison? Why he want to go to federal prison? This man is just avoiding time. That is all he's doing. He's avoiding time. See, that's why I have legal counsel that watch my shows and everything to keep me from saying certain things, even though I get up here and say certain things anyway and talk about it later on. So therefore, because these people be off the chain with this, what else? What was going on? It's so much stuff that's been going on. And she say in less time. See, that's why, folks, it is very crucial that you know the laws, know what's going on, or at least what's that word I'm looking for? You have legal counsel that is there to help lead you, guide you along the way. Lord, if you lead me, I won't go astray. Lord, let me walk each day with me. I just remixed that song just like somebody else did, I know. Lord, please lead me. See, that's the gospel song of the Lord. You want to have the Lord on your side, but you also want to have legal counsel on your side, because Romans 13 talks about abiding by the laws of the land. Yes, we will end up turning this live into Bible study. But yes, we talks about abiding by the laws of the land. That's why it's good to have legal counsel beside you. So let's know what's going on. So, speaking of what's going on in the world, of course, 2021, there has been a circus of things that is going on. I try to bring some of these things to you and make it more comical, entertaining, and hope you get your laugh. But I be really serious what I be talking about, what be going on in the world. Because some of y'all be lost as I don't know what be going on in the world. Then y'all get into these loose madness conversations, and I'm sitting up here looking at you like, who shot John? And you sitting there, you still just having this wonderful, magnificent conversation, and everybody looking at you like, what the hell are you talking about? So that's why I get up here and I try to enlighten a lot of people what be going on in this beautiful world that we are living in right now. Now, I don't get up here and go over everything that's going on. Sometimes you have to do your own research. You have to read for yourself. Like the Bible says, you have to know Jesus for yourself, because you're gonna go for him. You're gonna go before him for yourself. I would not be going with you. So we are entering into 2022. So, of course, I'm launching out there. I will be starting a segment next week. Well, hello, Virginia. I will be starting a segment next week on strategic planning because hopefully, being of you, I will go into the in depth part of strategic planning and being more profound on when making decisions, making them very calculated. But you don't want to waste your time, of course. Going into 2020, you know how folks go out there. We have all these goals, and do we really do them? But take an evaluation over 2021 and asking yourself, what have you have accomplished? What have I accomplished over 2021? And what am I looking to accomplish in 2022? Right now, I've been thinking about some things, but I will share that next week when I start talking about strategic planning because I have to actually go into my quiet time and break down the assessing of strategic planning and how to help others, of course, yourselves too, on, entering into this new year on a good note. Because you can see it enter into, next year, 2022, on a good note as of now. Some people already have started walking into 2023 and they still in 2021. I'll leave that for food for thought. But anyway, I was trying to be short on my live. Oh my goodness, the heat have went off. I'm so glad. I was trying to be short on my live, but of course I'm very long-winded. So sometimes it just usually happens. So I think that's about it. I've covered all the little mini topics that I've um gotten out. Just make sure you be safe out there when you're doing your Christmas shopping. If you're buying groceries, make sure you go through your kids' list, Christmas list, because some of that stuff they really don't need. They need a book and a Nintendo Switch. It's a game. So make sure you go through because some of that stuff, some of y'all kids don't need. They getting F's in school. They giving F's in. She talking about what did you cover? Didn't I just? So Monica, what I covered was I talked about dinner, what I made for dinner tonight. I made a fabulous dinner tonight. I showed you. It was cold out there. I had that heater on. It's probably on 75. I cut it down because I started getting hot because I got the lights in front of me. I got to give y'all at least what I look like actually. Not be sitting in the dark. Y'all thinking I'm not paying my power bill over here. Yeah, and then when I do pay my power bill, it be so high. And because it's cold outside too. So yeah, and then I moved maneuvered from dinner to Christmas dinner because some people cooking Christmas dinner. I'll be assisting with Christmas dinner. Then I went to talking about Christmas gifts and us having gifts and some of your kids want for Christmas. Get them a Nintendo Switch. And then I went to talking about the world and strategic planning, which I will be talking about next week because I'll probably go into a few segments. And I was thinking about doing some reaction videos because I've fallen in love with these house series. I think I may save that. Well, no, I'll just give out a glimpse. I've fallen in love with these house series where they sell these houses and they beautiful houses, but they're for motivate. They actually motivate me and they give me a drive. Like this is the life that I want to live and going to live. Because I'm quite sure a lot of you been noticing I've been kind of traveling a little bit more. Gonna be traveling a lot more. I have to have work life balance. Some of you need to come off them people job. Y'all giving, that's another thing. Y'all give, that's gonna be some one of the things that I talk about in my strategic plan. Y'all be giving, which there's nothing wrong with working with moderation and balance. Going in, giving 100%, of course. You want to do your job to the fullest of your ability. You want to learn as much as you can. But some of y'all crazy folks, y'all be giving these people y'all whole lives, and then you wonder why you stressed out. You in the doctor's office because your blood pressure is 1,000/900, and now you got to take 10 blood pressure pills a day. Get out and enjoy your life. Take your vacation time. Go on a leave of absence. Deep people driving quick. Go on a leave of absence for like 6 months, 3 months. But I can't afford it. Make yourself afford it. Go back to school. Work on some certifications so you can make the money that you want to make. So them people can't drive you ham. Go ham. Just take you go ham. So come off, I mean, because of course I do work as well. But I give them Larry, and I do what's required of me, and I go above and beyond, I'll say. But when it's time to go home, I leave work, unless I call somebody and then I just be talking about work. But I leave my work at work. Some of y'all be taking work at home. You can't enjoy your off time because you doing work. Like, what is this? So I'll probably talk about that next week. Because we want to go into 2022 with a clean slate. I'll be talking about detoxing yourselves. But we want to go in with a clean slate so you can think clearly. So you can see clearly. Where my glasses at? Glasses, come here. So you can see clearly. And this live is going on 30 minutes, God. So you can see clearly like these glasses. I can see clearly through them. They're not muggy. They're not foggy. They don't look like somebody drove them through the mud. They don't look like somebody ran over them with their cars and I got to see through crackled glasses. And I'm trying to see and everything look broken up and everything. So, I mean, that will be part of the package when I spend my quiet time and, in prayer and hearing from the Lord. I don't know who some of y'all hear from, but to each his own. Whoever you hear from, that's you. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to Say It Larry J. I am Larry J. I'm the host here. So make sure you share, make sure you click the like button, and make sure you subscribe and click the notification button so you know where ding dong when I go live. And you can come in and tune in and chime in the chat like Monica and Virginia. And who else in here? There's probably some more in there for now. So you can tune in and, see what Larry is talking about for today. Thank you so much and happy Tuesday and enjoy your day. Good night.